Good time zones, everyone, and welcome to the middle of the week. I do believe that it is a Wednesday. And of course, literally 30 seconds before stream, I decided to change some of my plans. And so things are a little bit all over the fnurbles, and we're going to be building exactly what I planned, just in a completely different way. So, that's going to be a good start. Welcome in, everybody. I see we've got a very mixed bunch to start stream. So let's try and balance this one. Welcome in to Blast Jordan, who got here very early with cookies, ice cream. Yum, ice cream. Yay. Frau K coming in and grabbing a loner sword. Thank you so much. True Purple, good to see you. And that's the ones who got here before the bots. Welcome into the bots as well. TGM, welcome in. True Purple getting the first of the scurries. All the scurries beginning. Bellfire, welcome in as well. Kelbirdie, Chaos Tween, welcome in. Urban, welcome in. I saw the later comments. I hope that you are able to balance your mood a little bit better and feel better as a result of the evening. Jerry May with the hydrate. Welcome in, Jerry May. Heil hydrate and a stretch. Welcome in, Jerry May. Heil hydrate. Squeaky bottle. And the stretch to go with the squeaky bottle, of course. Cannot not have the... We can't have the squeaky bottle of doom without the popcorn to go with it. Thank you, Jerry May. Frau K joining the scurry as well. Jerry May getting to the scurry. Superfast Feg, welcome in. Krish coming in and pushing us over 100 squirrels in the scurry, and thus meaning it's another donation. Thank you, Krish, and thank you to everyone for joining the scurry. It is lovely that everybody does support the scurry, because it does mean donations go to charity, and that is wonderful. You are all supporting something fantastic at a variety of times, so thank you for that. Let's see. I do hope that you feel better, Urban. Krish saying hi. TGM on a 41-month subscription. My word, 3.5 years nearly. Goodness. The time it doth pass very rapidly when I'm not paying attention. Let's see. Carrying on. Kelbirdie grabbing a Chaos Twin emergency sword just in case. Thank you for picking that up as well, Cal. I do believe we have a Pokemon in chat for those who might need it. It's not a monotype, so it might just be a get a miss if you want it, or if you don't have that Pokemon, try and catch it. Superfast Feg packing for a funeral. My condolences. I hope that the packing goes okay and that the funeral does as well. That's what I meant by many extremes. But all wonderful people. That's the important bit. Sin Lily, welcome in as well. There's the Morlull. Okay. Let's see. Scroll a bit faster, Scots. Nordic Wolf coming in with a lurk. Nice to see you, Nordic Wolf. Sleepy Morel Mushroom. Ooh, okay. So, right. I think I've caught up with chat. There. Way too much Scots. Here, have a screen full of Scotsmen. That sounds wrong. So yesterday we started on plotting out an axolotl breeding room. And I remembered, almost immediately behind this wall, in fact, very literally immediately behind this wall, because it's right here, is our death pit for things coming in from the doohickey upstairs. Hey, Jerry May. Glad you can hear us now. Welcome in. And your head feels a bit stuffy still, Cal. Well, do take care of yourself. Glam Pixie, welcome in. And Landstrad, welcome in as well. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to redesignate this lab as being for experimentation on things from the nether. Therefore, we need another lab for the axolotls. So, literally I made this decision about 2 minutes before I started. I need to dig out where we're going to put this one. So, slight distraction for the beginning of stream. I need to dig out a room. Because of course I do. Kel giving a gift sub there to Landstrad. Thank you, Kel. Chaos Tween being amazing. Thank you so much. Glads in the direction of the... Yeah. Sorry about the commercial there, Landstrad. Thank you for not getting one. There you actually see about the efficacy of the... Unfortunately, pie holes, while good for an awful lot of things, they don't do anything for Twitch video advertising blocking. Your two best solutions for blocking ads on Twitch are a gift sub and a turbo. There are other ways, but those are your two best. The turbo is pretty dang good, to be honest. I use one of those so that I can raid into people and not worry about them. Or not worry about ads on the raid in, even if I'm not a perpetual sub. So, yeah. And it's a pretty good way of getting past all of the ads perpetually. But Landstrad's not going to get any because Kel has been absolutely fantastic and gifted a sub there. I have never had an ad, Cal. I think there may be certain streamers who are in certain streams where they can choose to ignore a turbo. Under those circumstances, my opinion is fnurble those streamers. Because that may be that there are certain situations where either you're failing to log in, the streamer is a very specifically in dire need of ridiculous... Is it... streamers do see something of it, Frauke. That's the thing. It counts as the same amount of money that you would get from advertising. So streamers do see something from it. Fine without sub, don't get ads, don't know how. Regional possibility. Certain regions are very bad for ads. But, yeah. Streamers do see the result of turbo. Massive salad for lunch. Ooh, what's in the salad? I'm also noticing a ridiculous number of creepers roaming around below me while I'm working on this. Don't see many ads in the Origin 2. Yeah, so that sounds like it's a Oh, I apparently have an inventory full of stone. So let's go and get rid of the contents of my inventory. I also started putting in the new door on the opposite side. It's built, it's just not switched on. It's got a perpetual redstone signal saying, don't close, don't open. He says to an open door. Right. And this is why I have a stack of barrels. Because large amounts of mining. Gonna hold on to that. Cucumber, pepper, red onion, cilantro, avocado, rice vinegar, and ooh, that's a nice mix. You can keep the red pepper, but the rest sounds good. I've never been a fan of red pepper. Actually, to be honest, I've never been a fan of pepper. Everything else on there sounds good. And nice and healthy as well. Which, not a terrible thing. Ooh, I may have to... that's 321. Really? 321.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Me too, and it's nearly 3 a.m. Yeah, salad at 3 is probably not the worst of midnight snacks. You just chopped it all into cubes and mix it in. Yeah, nice. Peppers was fine. Dad, on the other hand, hates his lifelong nemesis. I think I'm on the lifelong nemesis for peppers. That and olives. Both types of olives are on my. I will not. I will avenge any salad you end up in. Usually it would have been tomato, but you ate the yesterday. Yeah. I love sun-dried tomato. Sun-dried tomato is is one of those sort of extras that is just nice. Don't like olives either. I think olives are one of those Marmite things. Some people love them, some people don't. Peppers descends on the context. Love putting a couple in pot of fresh tomato soup. I can see that. Can't be the same about red radishes. Hate any form of white radish prepared in any way, but apparently a lot of people like it. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of stuff is any tomatoes you'll eat, like an apple or grapes. Ooh. It's amazing how many different types of food are very Marmite. Some people love them, some people hate them. I apologise for the thrilling and highly interesting footage of a ceiling being removed. I did try and get rid of it before stream, but since I only decided to make this change literally 5 minutes before stream, it was slightly hard to get done in advance. Olives are fine, only in small quantities. Glad you just had dinner. Can't get hungry for a while. Yeah, well, it's unusual for us to have a "we're going to make you hungry" stream. Too much. Yeah. Don't get me started on salted olives. Absolutely not. Yeah. The only good olive, as far as I'm concerned, is olive oil. And I don't mean the one that Popeye dates. Olive oil is quite nice. Yep. For some reason, I now want to watch the Robin Williams Popeye film again. The fact that Robin Williams did a live-action Popeye film is just one of those, wait, what? Moments of history. Snacking food with barbecue or in your salad. Today on Scotsman's goes off on 8 tangents in 2 seconds. Trying to remember who played Bluto in that, but I can't remember. I think it was somebody fairly famous. How far into this room are we? Also, why is there a thin vertical stripe of dirt in this? That's one of those, but why moments. I've seen some odd generation of stuff, but a thin vertical stripe of dirt is just, what? What would go in an 8 tangent? I've heard of 7-layer salad, now we're onto an 8 tangent salad. Can we put pasta in with the 8 tangent salad? A little bit of garlic mayo, maybe. Pickled olives is also a Marmite-ish thing. Yeah, I can see that. Paul L. Smith played Bluto. Goodness. Thank you, Feg. Sure, that's a different direction. I mean, pasta salad with pesto. Ooh, pesto is a nice option. Hey, Canadian Dragon. That film is also 46 years old. No way. Crikey. What? 1980? Nah. Oh well. I feel old again. A Canadian Dragon on a 315 stream streak stands with eye open, wanting a warm blanket hug, and getting one. Nicely done there, Dragon. You've managed to get what you wanted, and I apparently have finished my mining, except for the small dirt pillar, and I need to empty my inventory. Yay! A nice warm blanket hug there for you, Dragon. Boing, 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 boingity, boing, boingity, boing. I need to get rid of the stone in my inventory. Right. Good lord. So that room alone was nearly 2 stacks of stone. Two barrels of stone. 2 stacks. Yeah, I wish. Oh dear, a migraine. I hope it goes his way to Dragon. Those are not nice. It certainly seems to be a headachy day. Kel had one. I've been trying to dodge one. You've got a migraine. It sounds like it's definitely not a good day for people trying to dodge headaches. Footy, welcome in. Only day 4. Oh, 4 in a row. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's brutal. We have a Pokemon in chat, and we have an Elkhorn in chat. What do you mean, bar for block placing, Elkhorn? Somebody's got to... occasionally, somebody has to place blocks. Can't not. I mean, at the moment, so far, all that's happened on stream is I've removed blocks. A wild elkhorn has appeared. Quick, throw a Pokeball. If do we really want to put an elkhorn in a Pokeball? I mean, mix of wither and stress. Once a weekend is over, it should be fine. Yay! Not migraine from me. Loads of dizziness from lab work shenaniganery. Not in a good way. Been trying to take the night a bit slow. Oh, goodness. Look after yourself, Blast. Footy on a 20 stream streak. 20! And escaping from Merry White House while you're at it. I hope you weren't hoping for the blanket jail, but you've managed to dodge it. Yes, I hear you, zombie. I see you, zombie. There's apparently still a cave below this room. Dag Fnurblet. That's quite a cave system. Well, you deserve to escape. Yay! I'm tempted to do some block placing by way of getting rid of a tunnel. But I'd rather focus on actually building an Axolotl lab. Some of the puns might be contained if he's in a Pokeball. Good luck with that. A wild Ting-Lu. Right. Now that we have removed everything making up a room, or everything making a room far less cozy than it was, and far more solid than it should have been, let's set about. There's a reason why these are here. I was hoping they'd have aged. They don't seem to have done anything by way of aging. I'm very upset at them. An Elkhorn on a 29-month subscription, booping the button, getting all the hearts and the button presses. Thank you there, Elkhorn. Right, I'm going to place these here in the vague hope that while they're on top of a couple of pieces of copper, they will degree and wax them. They're not cattails, so hopefully not. Also, bloom badge. Oh, right. Derp. Yeah, I do hope that Green hasn't been waxing my my doors. If Green is waxing my doors, one, how the Fnurbles did he get onto this server? I think that's... Oh, it's blue... Is that Bloomsums? And this badge for watching a clip, a VOD, or a live stream 3 days a week. This badge updates weekly. I have never seen that badge before. Huh. Today I have learnt something new. I thought it might have been a badge from somebody, but it looks like it's a Twitch badge of some form. A Sprout badge, yes. That was the thing that confused me. I didn't think that there was a Sprout badge. Apparently Twitch is trying to confuse me. Succeeding as well. Don't mind me, I just need to harvest a large amount of this over time. What, the bloom badge? The Sprout badge on top that TGM's got is the thing that's confusing me, Elk. How did that end up as a quote? I mean, how did I end up suddenly falling through the water. Oh, who knows? Right, that's a decent amount of that. Okay, let's start on actually attempting to build this axolotl thingamy. Yep. And Frauke has perfectly identified what we need for quote 666. So we're getting close to it. Good lord. How are we... yeah. I mean, granted, that's... I was about to say, it's been about 3 and a bit years since we added quotes. 3.5 nearly. And we were at 600 and odd quotes. That's 200 quotes per year. That's nearly that's more than a quote per stream. Which raises the question, dear God, why? Right, let's get some of these. Sprout is something that new players have over their head. Yes, that too. Why not? I mean, yeah, not gonna disagree with the hashtag why not. Let's see, actually, I'm gonna put that one back and that one back because I'm gonna put a wall connecting to that. And then we will have a wall connecting there, so we will have 2 sections of room. Yeah, let's make this bigger than we were starting to plan yesterday. Nope, not you. Here we find a Scotsman wondering why in Fnurbles he's been quoted so often. The phrase, "because Scotsman is talking," seems to be the accurate response. No. Let's get 3 more of those. 3 more of those. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Of these. I do like that sort of mystical wall look that you get out of this. That's a very nice wall, in my opinion, for styling. Right, now we do the tinted glass, because I still think that looks really funky. Okay. And I was going to have... Kiwi, welcome in! Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4... 5? Yeah, let's go with a 5 wide or 5 deep. Yeah. And I've just realized if I'm going to put that in there, I need to have another one there. How goes it, Kiwi? Let's do you. So, actually, I'm going to collect those doors, whether they've oxidized or not. Yep. Not seems to be the case. D-Fox! Welcome in. Welcome, Raiders. A sneaky Fox Raiders coming in. So it is. Welcome in. How are things going and how was Minecraft? Welcome in to Ghost Pie, Devil's Zone, Defox themselves. How Kitty? How Kitty? Oh, How Kitty. Nice. Cadoodles, welcome in as well. Ethel Ethanate, welcome in. Momster, welcome in as well. Zatan, welcome in. Was good. Dug a river and a little pond. That sounds fun. Things are going well here. I am working on a laboratory complex. And at the moment, I'm putting in a room in which we will be breeding axolotls and which will have a nice large axolotl aquarium in it. The intention is that this is where they're going to be bred up. Have to get back to homework projects. Oh, goodness. But once they've been... Of course, ethical laboratory. Oh, it's dark. I need to sleep. Once they have been bred up... Excuse me, while I quickly get rid of the darkness. They will be... I'll use the camera count for this bit. They will be sent out to a future Axolotl lush cave enclosure that is currently getting built. And all of this goes as part of our Jurassic World region. So we've already got sniffers as ancient beasties. And a couple of chickens. And somewhere there was a skeletal pony. I seem to have lost it. Oh, there it is. A skeleton pony. Hey, Miakula. Chickens are basically dinosaurs. That's why they're there. Distant cousins. Yep. And so all of this is basically what is the Jurassic World region of my world. And eventually, at some point, I will build the tower for the docking station for the airship that goes along with this region. Reminds you of a crazy task you're taking up because of your wife. She suggested I build falling water as your hut. Oh, falling water is fantastic. Falling water is one of Frank Lloyd Wright's most beautiful buildings. Yeah, I have a bad habit of not being able to build small. There are situations where I have been told that I have severe issues with scope creep. But yeah, falling water. I'm assuming you mean the Frank Lloyd Wright building, because falling water is an absolutely gorgeous building. Mia Cooler on a 20-stream streak, attempting to escape from the Mary Whitehouse bot and managing to do so. Congratulations. I have... Somewhere I've got the Lego architecture model of Falling Water. Thank you for coming in, D-Fox. Thank you for letting us know what you were up to as well. Stream and Pond sounds awesome. I hope you have a lovely evening, and thank you for coming on in. Yeah, the Lego architecture series had a model of Falling Water, about 15 years ago, I think. It was one of the first few models that the architecture series did, and it's such a gorgeous model. Schematic has the main house, the guest house, the terrain around it, 2.5 million blocks. New server, so you have very little blocks. Yep, that would do it. And we have a weekly Pokemon in chat for those who might be after them. That sounds like a fantastic build to be aiming for, though. As you can guess, I'm a little bit of a Frank Lloyd Wright fan. Their builds are quite stunning. Oh, I was going to put a bulb over that door. So let's put a bulb over the door, and let's unwax it so it ages, because this hasn't been done. She loves that style of architecture and mentioned in my name. Awesome. He's got several builds that are just beautiful, but I think Falling Water is the one that I remember the most as being just the most beautiful. Says he designed all the furniture in the homes also. Interesting. And also very cool. Yeah, I think a 3-wide access area into this should be quite good. Let's do that. And that. So this is going to be effectively an airlock. That's the word I was looking for. Leading into the tank that we're building. I can word. I know that there's absolute signs that I can't, but I can word. Actually, those need to be solid. Hey, Lotus. Welcome in. Walking to the store. Have a good work. Would you mind dying quieter? Actually, I'm going to retrieve these. I'd like those. Actually, I'm going to take those back because they're no good on that wall. But let's get some doohickories, thingamawhatsits, and a little bit of whatever makes things work. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Yeah. Nope, that's not the chest I wanted. That's the chest I wanted. I want some of this. Actually, I think I'm going to go with that. And that's basalt. Don't I have I could have sworn I had an oversupply of deep slate somewhere. Ooh, mossy cobble. Apparently not. Fine. I'll just use this lot. Join your Discord so you can show the picture of the template after you've posted it in creative. We'll not share it. Oh, lovely. That sounds fantastic, Mirkula. Look forward to it. Yeah, I definitely would love to see that. Actually, no. I'm not going to deep slate this. I'm going to granite it. I think granite would be a nicer adjustment block. Polish tough in there. Your goal will be to find a good location you can with much of the mountainy-like area. Try to get the house part out of that schematic. That sounds good. Yeah. The trees around it will be probably one of the more interesting problems you have to solve, I suspect. Right, let's put mossy. Nope. Let's go mossy. Took the main house out by itself. It was less than 100,000, so a lot of these blocks you think are... yeah. That's very believable. There's a lot of terrain in that thing. Right. Let's move this by a little. Let's see. I'm going to... Ooh, I know. No. Yes. Too many. Off by one error. 1, 2, 3, 1. Saw various builds, some using fence posts instead of glass to mimic colour, but like the look of the glass more. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah. Let's put the glass in. I love this wall. I said it earlier, I love this wall. Behind it is the tunnel leading in. You're in lurk mode. Really? Yeah, this is the tunnel in leading to the labs. Oh, and we have a hydrate. Hail hydrate. Thank you, Bellfire. I'm doing well. How about yourself? I hope you're doing okay. My day has been hectic. I spent far too much time having to deal with far too many meetings, which I think should be banned by some Geneva convention or other. I hope yours has gone okay, though. I know I'm not above ground, but I like to sleep so that I don't have the nighttime screaming flaps later. Been alright today. School was a bit tiring. Finally back and eating pizza. Yum. Can we call it the Squirrely Convention? No more full day meetings. I didn't have a full day meeting, thankfully. If I'd had a full day meeting, the squirrels would definitely have revolted. And you don't want revolting squirrels. Meetings should have a law like the old salmon law. Your boss can only feed them to you twice a week. Can't go wrong with a meat feaster. Pizza. I mean, you probably can't. I, on the other hand, could. It would not do me any good. But, it does sound lovely if you enjoy it. Really? Really? Let's try that again. There we are. Sydney! Welcome in. My favourite pizza is very controversial. My favourite pizza is incredibly controversial. I have two. It depends on where I'm eating. I like mushroom and pineapple. Yep. And the other one is goat's cheese and apricot. As I say, some people are very much no on some of those. Spent your lunch break ordering books on company money, have no regrets. I can understand that would be a regret-free situation. more of those. We get a book allowance every calendar year and haven't used any yet. Clearly you had to. Sounds like the perfect solution to me. I can't think of it. And I have no notes on that. No, wrong one. That one. I'm going to need to increase the amount of light in this room significantly. You can have all the mushrooms and pineapples. You'll take something you like, which very much does not involve fungi. Like I said, the other one is the goat that I like is the goat's cheese and apricot, which is also a very interesting and unusual flavour set. It is unusual, but it's tasty. Yum. Never had goat's cheese, heard it's quite tangy. Yes, goes with apricot. Exactly. Super Wario has entered the building. Welcome in, Super Wario. I'm out of tough. Whoops. That's a tough situation. Boing, 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 boing. I'm trying to figure out what I want this tank to look like for the axolotls. Do I want it to be... do I want this to be just basically large fish tank, or do I want it to be a terrarium? So actually sort of make it a miniature lush cave. If I make it a miniature lush cave, I'm going to have an awful lot of work to try and make it look... Oh, I think the miniature lush cave might be nicer than just having it as a tank of water. Oh, dear Fnurbles. Now that I've said it, I'm going to have to, aren't I? Why? Why must I say these things? Oh, dag Fnurblet. The scope. It must creep. Labs would just be basic, but... yeah... You still want something... as a sort of... Hey, Shadow Sky, by the way. As a chamber into which you keep something that you're trying to grow up. You generally might want it to be fairly similar to the environment that they're supposed to grow up in. I need a lot more light in here. So, like, young scope creepers. We are not introducing any area of this world where there will be mini creepers. No. No. Bad chat. No thinking of that. No, 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 no. No labs with tiny creepers in them. No labs with tiny charge creepers in them. No. Temp pond on your world has a bit of drip leaf and some mud. That sounds like a... yeah. That doesn't sound like a veto of regular size charge creepers. Yeah. You've got enough small children without adding more. Thank you, Sydney, for backing me up on the no. Hey, Ritsu. Welcome in. Oh. How would you breed creepers? Feed them gunpowder? You see, that is a question I don't think I actually want to know the answer to. It scares me. It scares me too much. How you doing, Ritsu? And we have a hoot hoot in chat. Look after yourself, Blast. I hope you don't feel too bad. Sydney, we're talking mini creepers, not copper column children. It's fine! The Scotsman won't have to pay child support there. Why do I have this feeling that somewhere in a deep, dark area of this lab, I'm going to have scary things under the form, in the form of mini creepers? I don't want... No! All children are created equal. Yay! No, we are not. We're not summoning in mini creepers. I don't wanna. Chat. Hear me out. No. No. You're already adding creakings in. Mini creepers will just add to the scary that you've already played. I already know the command, Sydney. How do you think we got the tromplets? What kind of fish is made out of 2 sodium atoms? 2 Na. Fish themed 2. You reject reality and substitute. Fine then, just give the creepers a head and all an arms. The problem is in... Tiny withers are also plausible. Tiny withers are harder to contain. Oh, tuna. Thank you for the explanation, Blast. Sounds like a skill issue. Yes, I have no skills. I'm... Is that zombie there again? Yes, it is. Mental note. After stream, I will be filling in caves under this build. Oh, 2 more. He provided a distraction. Quick! A distraction! Okay, so if this is going to be a lush cave terrarium, I don't need all of this to be solid walls. I can get away with making some of it. So I was using solid walls because I was assuming that I was going to have to fill it with water. I can now make this look much, much fancier and do things like that. Because I don't have to... Yeah. Just finding a Lego squirrel in an unexpected place counted as... What? Just don't sit on it? Let's see if I do... So I'm going to assume... I am glam, yes. So this... well, this is the Axolotl breeding chamber. Or breeding lab. Complete with, effectively, a large Axolotl terrarium. It was in the wrong bin of all places. Oh dear. But I do have the Axolotl large cavern, lush cave thing. I did progress that a little bit during lunch. Apparently that chemistry joke flopped like a fish out of water, so we need another one. What's a chemistry teacher's favourite thing to teach about? Ammonia, because it's pretty basic stuff. Oh. Dear. So, because it was like 2 hours of mining out stuff, over the course of last night and today, I have prepped this area. This is our future lush cave for the axolotl to live in. This was 2 hours of mining to get it down to this level. It's now ready for decorating. So that will be a future build. Possibly next week. Depending on how quickly we get the breeding room done. Now there's a phrase that I feel is a little bit surreal. I will add new areas just as soon as we finished out how to build a breeding room. Yeah. There are days that I confuse the living fnurbles out of myself. And the rest of the time, I realise I'm in a stream. Right, I need mud. Got some. Do not need grey concrete powder. Ooh, more mud. Excellent. I'm going to bring some pale moss blocks. And I've got clay here somewhere. No. Yes. This came out of the Lush Cave deep below us when I was filling in the caverns below the Creaking Heart lab. I probably need some dirt as well. Let's grab a stack of dirt. Mojang, can you give us the dirt slabs, please? I really want access to the dirt slabs. Shut up, zombie. So, let's see. Let us... And path slabs. Ooh, that would be nice. So let's think about this as... actually, I'll go with the mossy cobble here. And some stone. And then we'll put some more clay above it, so we'll have the higher tier up here. And then we can put some mud and dirt behind... No, that's a wall. And then this one I need to take out and put mud and dirt here. So we'll do a bit of mud, bits of dirt. What I'll probably do is... Have I got some mossy... Yes, of course I've got mossy cobble. I've just used it. Ooh, that door's aged. Yay! If I grab some mossy cobble slabs, I can put in a slab there, there, and there, and another one here, just to break up that edge. Actually, hold on. No. Let's put those here and here. Let's put actual mossy cobble. Bring that out a bit. It's there, and then I want another pair of slabs there. I'm thinking where the water levels are going to be. So if I put that there and there, and we put one here. Actually, I should probably swap those two around. You there, you there, you there. Then once we've got a wall here, we can have water level here. Water level there. And water level, I need to take another block down. What I'll also do is, I think a little walkway out from that door would be nice. So we'll make this ground. Shut up, zombie. Don't make me come down there and murder you. I don't want to be distracted. Some of us are trying to build, thank you. Let's put stone here and here, and put mossy cobblestone there. And a bit more mud. And some dirt. Actually, if I do dirt like that. Nope. There. And then, do I have any mossy cobble slabs left? Nope. Fine. That probably needs to be wall. Here we find Scotsman making it up as he goes along. I had a plan. Probably. This could look really rather nice, I think. If I turned those into tough. And then we cover this with a fake cavern ceiling, and we can put in some drip leaf coming down. Not drip leaf. Glowberries coming down. I think that will work quite nicely. So let's put in that. Let's get 2 more half slabs, please. I don't know why I constantly call them half slabs. Because they're not actually half slabs, they're just slabs. They're half blocks. So let's go for one of those. Like that. What would you call a quarter slab? I'm not sure there is one. A trapdoor. I feel like I need... No, let's get the... Ooh, Yes. A thunk has just gone through my mind. Carpet. No, carpet's way thinner than a quarter slab. Hi, Raven. Welcome in. I hope the retreat is going okay. Let's make that wall in. 1, 2, 5. Yep. 2 of those. 3 of... So, 1 of those and 2 of those. That, 2 of those. Let's go with a cracked stone brick. A couple of mossy. And some stone. Pretty good. Have an hour left of your lunch break, so you came back up to your room. Sounds like a good way of relaxing. kind of feel like this wall needs to be one, and windows needs to be 1 block higher. Now that we've got that sort of extra height, now we've got all of this height, that wall feels like it's too short. The build is going okay. I immediately moved it from one side of the lab tunnel to the other because I realized that the piglin drop chute is right here, and so this area feels like it's better for piglin test area. So this area feels like it's better for the axolotl chamber. Let's give that a little bit of a thing. I think it needs that extra 1 block of height. I still have the light grey stained glass. Nice. I can't jump high enough. Right, let's take that. That out. That's dirt. That's granite. Granite. Polished. Hey, Bo! Welcome in. And Volder as well. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. No. This one. No. That one. No. That one. That one. Okay. You. That. There. That. No. Hashtag rigged. Ah. I didn't even realize I caught it. That's better. Okay. And I think that having done that, these would be better as walls. At which point that would probably be better as solids. Right, so I need 3, 6, 9, 10 granite walls. Oh, no, hold on. Here. And Volder with a 15 stream streak, waddling off and managing to dodge the Merry White House bot. Nicely done there, Volder. Yes, that's better. That extra height was needed. Yeah, that extra height, it was just what it needed. What I will do is 1, 2, 3, and I will use the stone brick walls there. No, I won't. That looks silly. Let's use cracked stone brick and normal brick. Yeah. That needs 5 of the polished andesite. One, 2, 3, This feels much better now. It's like twice the size of what I was originally planning. Go figure. I need to reinforce that wall along the top. That wall along the top. God. I need one of those. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Probably need 5 of the polished andesite. I'm going to use 3 and use normal andesite close to the wall to indicate sort of aging a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Right. What I would do... Ooh, hold on. Ah. Dang it. I was going to say I would like to put a row of campfires along here as a walkway, except if the door's here, you can't walk through the door and up onto the campfires. So, how do we do that? You can waterlog. You can waterlog trapdoors. So, let's get some spruce trapdoors and a couple of... Oh, yes. Yes, that'll work. At some point I need to start thinking about the water logging, or the water additions. I'm done with the copper, so I can put that away. You don't go in there, you go in here. And the mud and the clay go back in wherever I found them. Cam account looks particularly like a security camera today. It does. Particularly if I raise it to about here. Oh yeah, that's where the mud came from. I never did use any of the pale moss blocks. Don't think I needed it. Maybe that'll be the ceiling stuff. No. No. Mama Melissa! Hey, Mama Melissa! How are you doing? No. No. Where's my... I had a... There it is. Supply of campfires. Oh, and we have a stretch and a hydrate from Glam Pixie. I'll hydrate. And a stretch to go with it. Oh, up we get. And all the crunchy bones. Oh, yeah. Ah. Oh, crunchy bones. Thank you for that, Glam Pixie. Whoop, it's getting dark. Well, we're still waiting for it to get dark. Let's grab the water to be able to start waterlogging or filling in the water levels. Actually, I shouldn't start the water until I've done the ceiling. No worse than usual, Raven. Turns the electric blanket on. Ooh, blankie. Kel's hiding in the blanket fort. Ooh, I wonder. No. 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 I was wondering if there's anything in a mini block that would be useful to hide in there. No. I was wondering if there's anything in a mini block that would be useful to hide in there. No. I was wondering if there's anything in a mini block that would be useful to hide in there. No. I was wondering if there's anything in a mini block that would be useful to hide in there. No. I was wondering if there's anything in a mini block that would be useful to hide in there. No. I was wondering if there's anything in a mini block that would be useful to hide in there. No. I was wondering if there's anything in a mini block that would be useful to hide in there. No. I was wondering if there's anything in a mini block that would be useful to hide in there. No. I was wondering if there's anything in a mini block that would be useful to hide in there. No. I was wondering if there's anything in a mini block that would be useful to hide in there. No. I was wondering if there's anything in a mini block that would be useful to hide in there. No. I was wondering if there's anything in a mini block that would be useful to hide in there That might be an interesting one. No. Ooh, yes. No. Huh. Hold on. Hold. Come back to that thought in a second. I have a thought. I have a thought. We're in trouble. He's got a thought. And Raven has is the one that triggered this thought. Right. Don't hurt the brain cell. I'm not hurting the brain cell. The brain cell is perfectly safe for the moment. So that should let me walk in and up and there. Yes, okay. What I want to do is fix this back wall. I don't know how many blocks I need. The brain cell is being kept in a glass-fronted cage under constant camera supervision. Surprisingly, that's exactly what the brain cell has been pondering. Oh. Fnurbles. Right, well, we can't have that. I've lost Armor Poser. I think I've got a mismatch between client side and server side. Dang it. I was going to say that in the corner of the room, as a small block, so about 50% of the scale, would look like a camera. And if I put it up in the corner of the room, I could use it to make it look like this is actually a lab camera looking into the room. But I've got a problem with Armor Poser right now, so we can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Hi, Kay. Welcome in. How did I... How did I lose? Nah. Fnibbles. Can't believe I've lost Armor Poser. It just goes to show how little I use it. Too far of a walk. No! Yeah, I'm in the pit. Legs feel like noodles. Oh no! Do they at least want tasty noodles? Not sorry. Hello, Kay. Welcome in and thank you for the work lurk. And we have a Voltorb in chat as well for those who might be interested in it. It is an electric monotype. And I am out of Ultra Balls. I hope your work lurk goes okay. Oh, okay. It is just one block from the ceiling. Fine. So let's us do something about this. So far, so good. Well, that's alright. I'm glad to hear it. Must cool down and get noms before you're getting a shower. Yeah, sounds good. I need lighting. I probably need more of these. Should probably also activate those. Actually, I'm going to move those and make those, use those in here. So let's put one here. I also probably need to oxidize those. Have I got a button? No, but I've got a lever. And let's put the other one round about here. Hello, Midna. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Or if you're not a fan of Wednesdays, welcome to Wednesday. Terribly sorry. Ah, no. I'm just going to go with a mix of these three materials for the ceiling and not worry about any extra texture. How dare you torment me with dark chocolate? It is going to be a playpen, K. Just for Axolotl. That's better. Given that this is a breeding lab... Oh, I need to do something about these. Did I have any more of the... Yes. There we are. Never had a Reese, but they're marshmallows. Goodness. Right, let's get water in. Good, that's the lowest level done. That's the middle level done. That's the top done. Now we just need to bring in some foliage. Oh, and something to cover those doors up. I really wish I had the... I don't know why Armor Poser's not working. That's annoying. Oh, I also need to put in some stuff around the... I've got all sorts of incomplete areas. Welcome back, Elkhorn. Scope crept, and this went from being a large tank to being a axolotl terrarium. To which it's now actually fairly close to being successfully completed. Armor Poser is not currently working, annoyingly. I think I've got a mismatch between client and server side. He's not having any of it. It's my fault. I think I adjusted something. As I say, I'm fairly sure it's a mismatch. Something to look after. Oh yeah, it'll be like 12 seconds of work after stream. It's just, I can't do it during stream. I mean, I could, but you lot would be, would have to stop seeing what I'm doing for a few minutes. And it's not really worth it for the little bit that I want to do today. Right, I need none of that. Some of this. Ooh, small drip leaf. Let's use that. I've got like a stack and a bit of it, so I can cope with that. Let's grab a bush. And a couple of pieces of short grass as well. And a big drip leaf, or 4. And some glowberries. And a couple of firefly bushes. Right. I think this... So the other advantage of having changed tack a lot and built out this also helps explore what I want to do for the large axolotl enclosure. Because now I've actually got plot, concept, idea. I know how to make the large axolotl enclosure. I'm going to turn that into dirt, and then I can put a bush up there. I can't. Can you put short grass onto? No. Thank Noblet. Let's put short grass there. Glowberries here, there. They'll grow a bit. A small drip leaf here, there, a big drip leaf here, there, and another small one here and here. I need more of these. Never underestimate the value of keeping bone meal in your inventory. I was going to say not over the door, but I'll let it... I will grow it in that corner a little bit. There! I fell. You rotten little oik. You dropped me. Let's see. You up by 1, and you up by 1. This, other than letting these grow out a little, and then coming through and snipping them, that feels quite nice. So this gives us an idea of what to do for the large enclosure as well. Because we can use this as the concept for how to do the large lush cave. Currently eating some pancakes you've made, and a pair of watchful eyes and a creeping paw are poaching. Because cat. firefly bushes are giving some interesting effects all over the place as well. I should eat. It's raining. Of course it is. Never used the bush. Oh well. That sounds wrong. Is Fnurble still trapped in a wall? Yes, they are. I haven't released them or the iron golem that they were with. We haven't gotten back to that train of thought. So much for your nap. They apparently test the tornado sirens the first Wednesday of every month. Oh, goodness. Oh, hold on. Before I get too far, I want to grab... Can we name the Iron Golem Big Fnurb? I'm not... I will admit, in this instance, I'm not sure we're going to be keeping the Iron Golem. I don't know. Well, I'm not keeping my sword at the moment. I have to figure out where we might put him if we keep him. I came back here for something. Oh, yes. Smooth stone and polished andesite. It may be that I put the iron golem in a lab somewhere. I don't know. That feels a bit rude. Oh, that might work. I was thinking of having a chamber here that the creaking would spawn in. I wonder if we could have him in effectively a security office leading into that chamber. Effectively have him as a security office or a security officer in... I'm going the wrong way. In the Creaking Heart Lab. Luggage carry. That's another possibility. Cowboy is happy. Does that make him a jolly rancher? Oh. Elkhorn. Oh, I forgot to bring back some shears. Dag for Nervlet. I need shears. Because I need to be able to snip those glowberries. Oh dear. Kel's smirking at that one. Oh no. And we have a Starly in chat for those who might... What did I come back out here for? I came back for something. If the Iron Golem is named Big Fnurble, then the Copper Golem needs to be Little Fnurbles. He's just called Fnurbles. She is. Thank you. Those have only got durability of 8 on them, but that might be enough. Thus proving, yet again, I have the object permanence by way of memory of something that I can't remember. I love that door. Is it bad that I really love that door? It's just so much fun. Right. And let's grab some of these. Are you waxed? No. You're weathered, though. I want you to be at that age. That age feels pretty reasonable for this situation. I'm going to take those back to there, though. I like that. That feels like it's a slightly... Oh, no, I didn't want you that old. I need you to age by 1, please. You've gone too long already. Snip. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Yep. And let that one grow out a bit. Those two need to grow out, and that one needs to grow out. The advantage is I can also use some of the glowberries for extra lighting in here. I don't think I need any extra lighting. Yeah, we're way above the light levels that are needed for this to be a sensible room. I really like this room. As a complete and utter, let's just scope creep our way through everything. This feels nice. Right. I need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just go with 2 of those. Take those up out of my inventory. 2 of those. That's better. Do not need that. And in fact, just to add to the claustrophobic nature of this room, I'm going to lower the roof by 1 block. But I am going to make it smooth stone. I do need to figure out a light source in here, though. Ooh, I could... yes, that would work. Hold on, let's find 1 of those and 2 levers. That one. No. Oh, this is that moment where I swear in a corner, isn't it? Oh, well, that's all my cobbled deep slate. Side quest? Side quest. Side quest. I don't want to go on a side quest to the end. Main quest. Yeah. It's not a side quest if it's necessary for construction. The end is never the end. It's never the end. Yeah. I've also not got enough space for the stuff that's in my inventory. Right. I'm not sure I actually understand that reference, Midna, I'm afraid. I might need a pointer. Right. I hate this bit. I do not like the end. But I guess we've got to go to it. Hold on. That's the end. Welcome to the Temple of Yeet. For those who may have not... Oh, hold on. That's alright. We'll just swap it for fortune. For those who might not have seen it, this is the Temple of Yeet. We don't come here very often. Game from the I've never played Stanley Parable. I know of the game, but I've never played it. Ow. Ow. Welcome to my end portal. And yes, the Temple of the Eye have been involved in this one a bit. You get to wind up the narrator and get quite a few different possible endings. I think I've got a vague feeling that Raven might have played it. Right. What? Oh, okay. Apparently I need to book some blood tests. Hi, Ladrate. And to go with it, a stretch. 1, 2, 3. Why was the end pink? Because of the end flares for OK. The end now has flares and flashes and so forth. Mika, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Why is the end green? I don't know. Right. I apologise to those who don't like having the grids on. but I kind of need them to be able to see where I'm going. There's a lot of Endermen. Right. I need an end city. Have I seen one recently? I am going to cheat a little bit. I am going to bring up my large-scale map. Work out where I am. There I am. So if I go northeast, basically a flash of light that turns everything pink. Yep. There. Okay. Right, that city has been raided for all the end rods that I can steal from it. Yeah. I apologize for the, actually I can probably turn them off while I can see the ground. End rods. We are here for end rods. How does Darth Vader like his steak? A bit on the dark side. Oh. Why don't I craft them myself? Because I don't have a blaze rod farm. And I have like one blaze rod available. I almost hate the nether more than I hate the end. Time to build the Cherry Picker Memorial Blaze Farm. I think we've said that several times recently. I do need to do that. Ooh, another one. And another one. End rods, Feg. End rods. Right. Is there another city I know about? Yes. Straight to the north. I haven't built the Blaze Farm yet. It's on my list of things to do. North? North. Poor Cherry Picker, still unmemorialized. I know, it'll happen. It's like, I still don't have a gold farm. I still don't have the Cherry Picker Blaze Farm. I still don't have a trading farm. I am so far behind on all sorts of things that a lot of people consider to be entirely normal in a Minecraft world. Farming week coming soon. Not sure about that. We'll see. It might. Given how I build farms, it's more likely to be a farming decade. Really? I took damage from hitting an end rod. Oh well. the Sleepy, welcome in. You're here to inform me that Italy isn't real and is a government conspiracy. Excellent. If that's the case, explain pizza. Other than, without using the words Chicago. Australia isn't... I'm fairly sure Kel Birdie would disagree with you, Mika. It's a lie. I'm sorry. What, pizza's a lie? Pizza's a lie? No, not pizza! I can't take that being a lie. Now, Cal, don't stab them just for the. So what's pizza? I just tried to fly with an end rod. That's not going to work. Let's try that again. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Hi. Thank you. Yay, shulker shells. Wait, how did I get 3? I twitch. There is only so much Australia isn't real the royal pay. I wonder if it is. Never heard it with paid actors. Right. I know I'm ignoring a few end rods. I'm leaving some for the next time I run out and decide I need to collect some. I do have the double shulker pack, yes. Mostly because I don't like fighting shulkers. And I don't have a shulker farm. Yes, I know. Farm week coming soon. Data pack plus. Yeah, possibly. Okay. How many are we up to? 3/4 of a stack. Do we want to find some more? Or do I want to get the fnurbles out of here? Both would be nice. Possums are fighting on the roof again. Goodness. How am I doing on? Yeah, fine. Right. Let's go in this direction, and if we find a city, we find a city. If we find a gateway, we take it home. Found a city. Excuse me. Thank you. Hi. Knock knock. Who's there? Death. Death who? Death becomes you. You can only hear Possum in Dame Edna's voice. Yeah, that had crossed my mind as well. Hey, Mad! Welcome in. Wow, that's really terrible loot in those chests. Hi. I see you. I hear you. I hear a lot of shulkers. Ah! You got me! You got me! Not sure where you got me from. Take a snack. Oh. It might be time to leave. Yeah. Yeah, I think underneath is definitely, probably the case. Where's my fireworks? Yeah, I think getting out of here is probably a good idea. I'd like to find an end gateway, please. This may become the bit where I turn on the grid lines and just leave by heading further. Oh, even better. A gateway. Ah. It helps if I, you know, actually land in the gateway, not crash into it. Shulker sounds feel like something, yeah, the aftermath of a Christmas party. Right. Goodbye. Let's go home. I got what I came for. That's a lot of Endermen. I was gonna say, where the Nurbles is the exit? Spare Elytra. No. Yes. I'm going to take that out, put that in. Ooh, empty maps. Those will be useful. I have a side project that needs empty maps. So actually, I'm just going to put those straight in there. Levers. We survived the end. Woohoo! I fnibblingly hate the end. Right, let's grab the materials that I need to finish off that room. That's pale moss blocks. Why are they in there? They go in there. That's why I didn't have as much storage space in there as I needed. So, yes, at some point we do need to make the Cherry Picker Memorial Blaze Farm. But, for the moment, we don't. We have enough blaze rods to get us through this build and possibly quite a bit of the next. There we are. That's what I wanted. That feels like the right light soil. Okay, I found my redstone. I like the way I dug through the wall and panicked because I thought I'd broken something when I saw the saw redstone. That was not planned. Obviously. Right. Meanwhile, while we've been out there, all of this lot's grown. You get to be snipped. Well, that's not helpful. Also, I probably should... Oh, I've been using the fortune pick. Woo, that could have been a mistake if I used that on an ender chest. Mr. Roo, welcome in. The vine ate my scissors. Yes, it did. Is it me, or is there a distinct haze in certain areas of this room? Yeah, there is. Everything's clearer here. But if I get to here, it's all sort of muted and slightly fuzzy. Interesting. There's some interesting effects in Minecraft nowadays. Biome edge, bit foggy. Yeah. I'm doing alright, Mr. Roo. How are you doing? I've just had to visit the end, which I loathe doing. You and Tango both suffering from low cloud and haze. I think I'm a little bit closer to ground level here. Off to uni library because you've been unproductive all day while you can't work on dissertation, waiting on feedback. Do have another piece of coursework. Good luck on the coursework at least. What did I come back here for? Oh yeah, new shears. New shears, please. I cannot be oh, hold on. Serious. Take care, good luck. Yes. I had some bones that I'm not using, so I'm going to turn them into bone meal. There we are. And then I'm going to use those to accelerate my growth of the glowberries. And we have a pie dove in chat for those who might possibly be interested in one of those. I feel like I should take these back by 1 tier, maybe 2. Actually, have I got the... Yes, I have. Let's do just that. I think that looks better. Personal preference. Creature, welcome in. Currently playing From the Fog mod on Minecraft. goodness. Genuinely had a heart. Oh, that's what I forgot. That's what I was bringing the stone for. Pressure plates. Right. Snippity doo da, snippity yay. I'm gonna snip some vines today. Plenty of snippage needed someday. Some of the creepy Minecraft packs are very creepy, and you will not find me playing them because I do not like creepy. There we are. Is everything snipped? Yes. Good. I think... Gab. I just got jump scared by an armor stand. Oh, for goodness sakes. Oh, nibbles. Right. That gives us our axolotl enclosure. I'm going to move you for a minute. I'm going to move you in here so that you're out of the way. And remind me that I want to put you in here. And stop having you in a position where I can accidentally... Now do I have the squirmy things? Well, the first thing I want to do is also put in some breeder tanks. Yes, I know that sounds wrong, but I want breeder tanks. So let's work out where we're going to put those, and actually I'm going to make those out of iron. More armor stand jump scares. Yes, just got killed this. Ouch. Definitely a mod pack that doesn't want you to have an easy time of it, obviously. Sounds a bit like Impossible Minecraft as well. Highly recommend that. Keep an eye on people like Blackclad Wanderer. They are currently running a month-long, I believe, attempt at Impossible Minecraft, where, of course, pretty much everything attempts to murder you. Why is the child laughing? God help me. Can't answer that, Ian. No, I'm going to go with copper bars. Well, I would go with copper bars, but I've only got one of them. Well. That's not a useful number of copper bars. Yeah. I don't know what a child laughing god is, but it definitely does not sound like a good thing. So, I'm thinking... Yes, I'm doing it again. I'm thinking I should go and fix my pick in a minute before it explodes in my inventory. And then if we do this, we've got, yeah. Hey, Ninjet. Welcome in. So we can use this as breeding pools. Shuka Shuka, friends. I got my Shuka Shuka t-shirt today, Ninja. The purple was darker than I expected, so it doesn't actually show up the black of the words Shuka Shuka very well. Ooh, that's a lot of copper. I took a picture. I will share it in one of the Discords later. Right, I need to fix my pick before I absolutely break it. And I will be unhappy if I do. So, time to visit the XP farm. AKA, let's go and torture some armadillos. Hi, armadillos. It's time to torture you. How you doing? Those who haven't seen it, this is my XP farm. No Shuka Shuka shorts. No. Right, I'm going to turn down the volume a bit because this is noisy. That mod pack is certainly sounding a bit odd, creature. Very Alan Wake in its concept, by the sounds of it. So for those who haven't encountered this, redstone button triggers dispenser that splashes a load of armadillos with infestation potion, and at the same time another dispenser actually sets light to a campfire. There is a hidden room behind all of here which has an etho hopper clock, and when the hopper clock runs out, another dispenser will put out the campfire. And as a result, I can get a large amount of XP just by killing all of the outputs. Luna's been busy. I saw the build she was working on today. It was pretty massive and pretty beautiful. The only problem being this farm is a little bit powerful. It's repaired everything I had, and I've still got spare XP. Oh, the horror. The inhumanity. This is one of the reasons why I'm thinking I need another Silk Touch pickaxe, so that I don't repair pickaxes quite as often. Right, the other thing I want to do is take you back to there. You back to there. You back to there. You back to here. You to there. You to here. You're already there. You're already there. That's fine. That's better. That lights up that path a bit better. Right. Now I'm a little bit less concerned that I'm going to accidentally break my pick. Because that would be nasty. I don't want to break my pick. Oh, I do want to sleep, though. Also, welcome back, Kay. That farm is very useful. As long as you've got armadillo, that farm can be built. Right. I need some more. So I need some trapdoors, some iron blocks, and some more end rods. I'd say 3 more end rods and some trapdoors and some iron. So let's grab, that's copper, that's iron. We got any trapdoors? Yes, 63. Fantastic. And 3 more end rods. I've got 3 breeding chambers. Armadillos and a breeding stand with fuel. Yeah, the fuel is the other reason for why I need the Cherry Picker Memorial Blaze Farm. It will happen. It will happen. I need to build it, obviously. Right. Wait, we're already at quote 200? But dang, fnurble it. Ooh. I've managed to trap myself in here. That's a bad mistake. Actually, ow! Somehow I managed to nearly kill myself there. I'm not sure I like these now that I've done those. Whoops. Thank you, Frauke. Sorry, I might have muttered and complained about the time, but thank you for reminding me. That might need to be stairs. We don't have iron stairs, though. Yeah, I did say thank you, Frauke. But I suspect that I said it just after you tried to poke me. I'm going to have a think about what I want these breeding chambers to look like. Shadow Sky? Oh, Shadow Sky. Oh, I saw you do 319. I didn't realize it was Shadow Sky who did 200. Thank you, Shadow Sky. Oh, goodness. Okay, I need to learn how to read. Streamer blindness is getting worse. Oh, look, a distraction noodle. Right. Let's get out of the way. I don't like this. I need to figure out what I want these breeder pools to look like. So, thank you for the check-in there, creature. In the interim, let's have a look at what... Ooh, wow. Okay. Let's have a look at what we've built today. And the answer is, ooh, wow. That's cool. Couldn't resist. I've got me looking in the window. Oh, that is going to be very cool once we've got the a couple of axolotl living in here. I really like the result of this. That is really cool. I think building this as a full-on terrarium actually worked really nicely. And with the yeah, once we turn this into a full lab, which will probably be tomorrow now, this is going to look really, really cool. Really nice with the Axos in, much better than a tank. Yeah, I was originally going to do this just as a tank of water. I think the scope creep made it so much better. And it will be lovely with 3 or 4 axolotls in it. Actually, I'll have a think about something. But this has also given us practice about how to decorate this area. And so this area, I now have an idea of how to go through and decorate this lush cave. Because this is where the axolotls are going to live. Or the majority of them are. That is going to be our axolotl enclosure. Bigger area will need a spore blossom. Or 2. Yes. A spore blossom will be lovely. The smaller works nicely with the with the firefly bushes. The bigger area will need a spore blossom. I agree. But I think it also, now that I've got the shape of it, after spending all of that time yesterday evening and during lunch today, now that I've got this shape, I think this gives me an idea of what it's going to look like a lot better. So, I really like the way that this is coming together. I think there's a lot of promise in the way that that came together. Whee! And this whole area is just coming together quite nicely. Whoops, missed straight through the wall. And I do like this corridor. That's cool. Perfect location now for an exposed lush cave. It's going to be good. Thank you. Yeah. Once we dug it out, started digging it out, it really became a nice concept. So, let me hit this button. It is, unfortunately, time for me to wrap up. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time of 2.5 hours previously to now, where with any luck we will be able to finish off the axolotl breeding lab. And did the axolotls escape the lab or were they released? Who knows? We will have to figure that one out. And thank you for the 70 stream streak there, Kay. And congratulations on dodging the Mary Whitehouse bot. 200 needs to stop creeping. Unfortunately, 200 does creep up on us quite regularly. It is one of those things that we cannot stop. Contrary to personal preference. And no, I'm not doing 6-hour streams again. At least not for a while. Math Girl, welcome in and thank you for the scurry. Terribly sorry about the timing, though. Oh, goodness. Oh, you've been lurky. Well, thank you for the lurk, Math Girl. I am just having a quick look to see where we could raid out to. We have... Oh, I don't think we've raided out to them for a while. No, we haven't. You were at 69 yesterday, Kay. Oh, goodness. Nice. Even the modern reserve mod team need a good long break from the 6-hour streams. Absolutely. I will not be doing those for a while. I am going to send us over to the absolutely... Oh, they're playing Windrose. Could do. Oh, thank you for the raid message. I'm trying to mentally flip a coin between 2 or 3 different people, which is impressive for a single coin. Let me see. Peek back in time to say that. Well, thank you for peeking back, Miyakula. If it lands on its edge, it's one of them. Yes. Let's go over there anyway. I'm going to send us in the direction of the lovely Gutty, who is always a fantastic place to raid out to. They are on their hardcore Minecraft server. Oh, it does look lovely. Yes. It does look lovely. Yeah. I'm going to send us over to the absolutely lovely Gutty, who is currently working... Well, they say they're in hardcore Minecraft, but they appear to be doing some interesting building at the base of the world in what looks like a perimeter. So, goodness knows how long they've been in this world. It says 5,200 days. That definitely is an achievement. Right. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now. I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. Take care of yourselves, and I will hopefully see you all again soon. Bye-bye.